All right, so today we're talking about gazelles. So the gazelle comes to us from wizard skating, and it's probably the variations of the gazelles were some of the first moves that I learned. It's really simple. I mean, it follows your general circle pattern. You're doing a forward to backward 2 foot transition. It's basically what they all are. And yeah, you can learn a lot of really footwork and body mechanic fundamentals with this, kind of what to do with your upper body and how to lean into thing and what your edges feel like, which is a really great quality to have, especially for something kind of entry level. You're getting into this new style of skating. This will show you a lot about it. So I like the gazelle. So there are a few types of gazelles. We can do them either forward to backward and also left to right. But in addition to that, we also have them in what's referred to as open position, which is like your feet next to each other, just like you're standing normally. And we have closed position, which is 1 foot in front of the other, kind of in a line. So the back open gazelle has been covered rather extensively by Sean up at Shop Task. So if you haven't seen any of those tutorials, definitely go check them out. But today we're going to focus on the forward closed gazelle. So if we're rotating to the left, going into this movement, we want our right foot in front of our left foot and aligned in that closed position, with our right shoulder kind of sticking out front. So bend your knees and enter a deep carve, and as you continue to travel around the circle, allow yourself to travel onto a neutral edge or standing kind of straight up and down. And as your momentum continues, bend your knees and sort of press off into that exit edge. So your shoulders should be in the same position throughout this entire movement. So you'll notice in some of the clips, I'm sort of windmilling my arms into it. That's a fun thing to do once you get comfortable with it. You can really just kind of chuck your shoulder down and come out like a boss. It feels really good. But it does put you on a way deeper edge, so be aware of that. I usually scrape the sides on my FRs when I'm doing this, so definitely be careful, especially if you have sole plates. Maybe just don't even try, actually, if you have sole plates. So common mistakes. So the big common mistake in this one, as with a lot of these wizard skating moves, is skidding through that second part of the movement. So this can be a thing that you kind of have to do out of necessity if you're on like a narrow sidewalk or something, but in general, it steals a lot of power and kind of just looks awkward. The underlying problem is generally not being comfortable with that lean back at the end. So if you're having this issue or something similar, I recommend doing this exercise where you do sort of a 2 foot slalom motion, but in a closed position, and do it forward and backward, of course, since, you're going to need both for the move. When you do it, try to progressively get deeper edges and really feel how your shoulders sort of fall into those edges. So once you're comfortable doing these, they're a great stepping stone for lions, which is the 1 foot forward to backward edge transition, and that they're cancelable, to use fighting game terminology, but essentially you can go into a gazelle and come out like a lion, or go in like a lion and come out like a gazelle. Mike Torres does this back inside lion to forward open gazelle thing like all the time. And yeah, it can be a good way to really sort of learn the 1 foot movement. Going into things 2-footed or coming out 2-footed allows you to sort of isolate parts of the move and work on them individually before you really put them together. Canceling 2 foot into 1 foot or vice versa is also generally just fun and can add a lot of contrast to your combos. So yeah, good stuff. Please like, subscribe, do the bell thing, all the YouTube things, and see you later.